Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, and hopefully you guys are ready for hopefully a pretty good day when it comes to the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X restocks. I'm probably gonna have this video uploaded probably around 7 o'clock, so I do kind of doubt that Target would be restocking as of today at this point, at least in anything. But if you guys want to be on the lookout for it, just throughout like the next hour or so, you guys totally can. If it did randomly restock, we'll talk about that a little bit more. Slash, you guys maybe leave a comment. Slash, can skip some of that stuff. And as well, we also have some other drops I'll go cover throughout today. Now we'll get a little bit more in depth on the Target stuff because we did make a few videos on it yesterday, but I'm just keeping you guys in the loop, be on the lookout throughout these early morning hours, probably more so dedicated towards next week, or if I got lucky, maybe the drop like half hour ago, but probably a little bit later on throughout next week. We'll talk about that throughout this video, slash probably some more videos all throughout today and the weekend. And as well, we have a lot of other little random various PS5 and Xbox news to go and cover all throughout today. So make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on, as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 digital console controller. We're just actually the drop for that one. Same with the Samsung SSDs as well, all down below for their Twitter and Twitch. If you guys want to follow, sign up for Weeble. Deposit $100. You just go get a bunch of free stock and free money. Same with that Coinbase too as well. And as always, let's go dive in the video itself. So really quickly, as I mentioned, if you guys want to, you guys can skip ahead maybe like a minute or so. For this one, I use the timestamps down below. We have still been seeing Target. Now, usually whenever we're kind of anticipating a Target drop, I usually put my videos at 6:30 my time. I'll probably have this one just up at 7 as I record just a little bit earlier on. But just always keep in the fray, kind of just be aware that maybe next week we'll be having a little bit more of those early morning restocks. Once again, I still keep on thinking that it'll probably be more next week. We had some stock arrivals for the weekend, but there also was some stock arrivals for today. So maybe just be aware more so in these early morning hours. Probably more so starting next week. We'll probably have a few more videos. I'm sure you guys know the times though. But let's keep that in mind for the early morning as well. Same thing for the things for Target drop. For Xbox, we actually did once again also go and see a few more stores go and confirm that we had some Xboxes in the stores. We've been kind of covering up this news. I'll probably keep on covering it as the Xbox is still somewhat in demand, but at some point you guys will just probably get the gist of it and you guys know it's there every single day. So maybe it'll just be a quick little light mention. But we have seen quite a few employees also reach out that their local stores did go get more Xbox Series X's. As you guys have probably heard these past like 3 weeks, it really depends on your area, but we are just seeing nonstop floods as of now of Xboxes available to be bought in stores. And usually tomorrow still kind of put a little more extra highlight on it whenever we see a lot more people getting their consoles, as well as a lot more folks also just like seeing stock arrivals and employees also bringing on up. We actually had some folks also bring up they had like 10 plus in stores, 13 in stores, 7 in stores, and just quite a few employees have reached out for it. Although it's not like crazy news to go and cover, I always want to let you guys know about that first and foremost. So all around good news when it comes to Target. We'll give you guys more details in the upcoming drop. If it did not drop today, a lot more stuff. And I'm probably still expecting more of Wednesday, Thursday, Friday next week. We'll get more into that later on. Now let's get to some more little interesting stuff. So yesterday, I'm sure you guys have actually had a chance to go and see. We did have a confirmed drop going on. We had a confirmed PlayStation 5 walk-in event that was going on both for the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X's. This was kind of a big-ish event, I would say. Quite a few folks had a chance to get their consoles, and I had loads upon loads of folks out there getting their consoles. They finally made the commitment, and it wasn't overall not bad bundles. We saw 2 different bundles, and they are and will probably still be available for a lot of locations as of today still. So I think probably at least like the big news for this, and probably throughout the weekend too as well, probably bring it up throughout the weekend. But when it comes to the PlayStation 5 bundles, we either saw Ratchet and Clank, Ghost of Tsushima, and also just kind of depends on the store, but various like different stacks for it. Some saying we're saying Demon's Souls, some are saying Spider-Man, etc. And that was one big bundle with a little bit of GameStop stuff. We also did a few other bundles too. It was kind of surprising that some of them were also just pure gift cards, like a $150 PS Plus card, a GameStop card, I think also a PS Now card, maybe possibly like that. So keep that in mind in case you guys are curious on your stores. It kind of depends. I'd probably almost rather have the game bundle, but the game bundle also is slightly overpriced. Kind of depends on what you guys want to go for. But a lot of people were even checking as of last night, and we had a lot of folks still getting their consoles, receiving their consoles, walking to stores. Some stores as well did have smaller stock, just for a quick little heads on up. So it may not also be fully done maybe by like Monday or Tuesday, but as I've kind of mentioned throughout these past few days, with also having like a lot more walk-ins, having a lot more stock available, and also them being bundles, they do kind of go a little bit more on the slower side, especially when we had like a Best Buy drop this week already, Amazon drop this week already, and a lot of folks are also anticipating up the Target restock too in the near future. So just keep that in mind when it comes to GameStop. We are seeing people still confirming they will probably have a lot of stock. If you guys are in some of the areas like say such as like California, I'm sure if you guys were to go call a few of the local stores, I'm sure like 1 or 2 of them, you may have to drive an extra 20 and 30 minutes or so, should probably go and have stock. So we are still seeing confirms. We'll probably see confirms all throughout this weekend until it slowly tapers on off. And once again, they're not selling as quickly because they are bundles. So all around pretty good. It does also go and say you do have to be a Power Up Reward Pro. As of right now, we've had many reports state that they were not Power Up Reward Pros, and they were still able to go get the console after the first initial hour. So this will probably be the big news still to the weekend, and also we'll keep on probably watching other locations such as the Myers, Kroger's, all that type of stuff too as well throughout this weekend. Also, quick reminder too, we are still seeing the Xboxes. This is actually probably a second drop. We had one on the 23rd. They also added more a few days ago. So just in case you guys do want to go and check up all the drop locations, they still have quite a few Xbox bundles as well. Although once again, we've been seeing a pretty good influx of Xboxes. We're also seeing so many of them in Target stores. And that's probably why they're taking such a long time to go and sell, but at least we had a chance to go and see it. So that's pretty much, I think, all the good news and good gusto for the day. I want to remind you guys, though, it might be a little bit more on the quieter side throughout the rest of today because we had a lot of like the mid-tier drops and other drops already go and restock. So Amazon did already do 2 restocks. They might have a chance to have some warehouse cancels and canceled orders showing on up, although I highly doubt a third triple whammy restock. I'd be kind of somewhat impressed. I'll do a little bit more research to go and see if we even saw even more botted orders, which hopefully they didn't. We did see a lot more humans going in that last drop. Xbox Series X Halo Infinite's always had that small chance to work on in. Probably no Xbox Series X's, just so you guys all know. Next that I want to be on the lookout for is still going to be on the Walmart. Now, Walmart is a little bit more on the unlikely side because we did not go and see a Sam's Club drop last night for the Xboxes or PlayStation 5s. So it probably means that they don't have that much extra stock. We have seen Walmart sometimes do Thursdays and Friday random restocks, but once again, we keep on seeing throughout these early mornings, they are still on the overdue side for a lot of stock, both on January 4th to 5th and as well as also the 15th. So it wouldn't surprise me. There's always that small chance they work in a drop later on throughout today, but also wouldn't surprise me if they also just kind of were like chilling, relaxing for the week and try to sort out their stock that they're overdue. Best Buy did already have a double whammy restock this week, both with like Total Access, Total Tech, or whatever, and then also same with the normal restock. So there's always that small chance they can work in, say, like a GPU drop or anything else, but we had pretty much all of them doing normal drops. We don't usually see Best Buy do double drops unless one's on their subscription plan and one's normally, so you guys be on the lookout for it. We'll also be watching to see if there's any Best Buy walk-ins too as well. If there are a few, we'll let you guys know throughout the day, although they have been a little bit more on the smaller side. I'd probably say GameStop's still probably the better way to go into as well. And Online did actually do a few double drops actually as of yesterday, both I believe for Xboxes and PlayStations. They're probably on the X-Nay for the day unless they want to go triple whammy and go even harder for the week. Same thing with Gamefly. They have been kind of quiet throughout this week. There's always that small chance for a drop. And Dorma, or Androma, whatever it is, might also have a chance for some more restock waves, although the last time they were future selling stock, and it was a little bit more on the suspicious side. Newegg, don't forget about the Newegg day-to-day shuffles. We actually had a pretty good week for the Newegg itself, for the Xboxes and PlayStation, so just be on the lookout for that. As well, PlayStation Directs, we did not go and see any emails. We did not go and see any information on it. Probably a little bit more on the chiller side when it comes to stock for them, unless they want to work in a YOLO one, which if you guys want to follow the Twitter or subscribe with the notifications on, we'll make sure you guys know. Microsoft Directs, we also have not seen any more emails for the Microsoft Directs for either one of them. Other various things to be on the lookout for. Walk-ins. Now, as we usually kind of see a lot more walk-in information floating around on the weekdays, although with New Year's, it might be a little bit more on the chiller side. We'll keep you guys in the loop. There are actually a few locations that might be open for New Year's in 2022, so keep that in mind for all that stuff. But when it comes to stock, Myers, we actually have seen a few people, even as of yesterday, go and confirm that they actually had some stock in their local area, so it's always worth maybe calling, casually checking, and seeing. Still no Xbox news for them. When it comes to military, we've actually seen quite a bit more, and this actually might be a big topic throughout this weekend, because we've actually been seeing a lot more folks getting their consoles from military walk-ins. So it might be kind of a big topic to go touch on, especially if we're seeing a lot more of those throughout this weekend. We'll kind of keep you guys in loop as we keep on seeing PlayStations and Xboxes all floating around for them. Haven't really seen too many Halo Infinites from all that. Fred Meyers and Kroger's, once again, have still been seeing the occasional PlayStation 5s and PlayStation 5 bundles, although nothing super duper crazy, but still been seeing them floating around. BJ's for the online, we can maybe be watching for BJ's online, as well as also for the walk-ins and Xboxes too on the East Coast. Same with the PC Richards, we'll probably be watching a lot of these more so for the weekend. We'll have to kind of maybe see because New Year's might affect a lot of these stores' hours. But once again, I think today might be a little bit more on the chiller side. We had a lot of crazy stuff already going happen. We could always be on the lookout too as well because it's been some time and maybe the end of year releasing bonus stock for say such as the Dells, Kohl's, Verizon's, like Urban Outfitters, etc. Maybe just all those little mid-tier locations that might have a little bit of stock, although might be more on the chiller side. As well, I think the major news will probably still be for Target walk-ins and GameStop. Walk-ins for the PS5 and Xboxes. They both should seem to have a lot of good stock. And as well, maybe a nice little YOLO Costco drop if they want to go and wind out the week, although they were active already earlier on this week itself. So it should be a little bit more of, like, say, like a chiller day, although sometimes I say that and everything goes crazy. But with literally New Year's being a national holiday probably tomorrow, these next few days, might be a little bit more on the chiller side. We'll keep you guys on the loop, and I do appreciate you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on, as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Make sure you guys also check out the Amazon links down below for the PS5 disc, digital console controller, Samsung SSDs as well, link down below because I want to pick up a nice SSD and creep on that. Twitter and Twitch stream on top of that, and of course, sign up for Weeble. Deposit $100. You guys go get free stock and free money. Coinbase, you guys go buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency. You guys go and get free Bitcoin. Those are always linked down below, and I appreciate you guys all so much for watching. Love you guys.